Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. Today we are talking about my top 5 recommendations for fluffy lash mascaras. So, mascara is one of those makeup items that I really tend to find very important in my routine. I feel like I could definitely get away without foundation. I feel like I could probably do without blush. I feel like there's a few things that I could do without in terms of makeup. But the one thing that I think makes the biggest difference on my face is whether I wear mascara or not. And my particular mascara look that I like is a very volumized look. It is what I would definitely consider that like fluffy lash look. So it's full, but it's separated. There's no clumps. There are no lashes that are like sticking together and creating those like big spider lash clumps. I just want very volumized, but very separated, individually coated lashes. That's what I need my mascara to do. I am not someone who fortunately needs to use a lash curler, so my lashes grow up. They don't grow out or down, so I'm kind of lucky. So I don't really need a curling mascara per se. I also don't necessarily need a lot of lengthening when it comes to mascara, because I do use lash growth serums. Those are usually a part of my nightly routine. Right now, I am back to using the City Beauty lash serum. It's fantastic if you've never tried it. But length, usually not an issue for me. It's the volume that's the issue. So most lash serums, while they lengthen my lashes, they don't really fill them in. And I don't think that I could ever get to the point where my lashes would be as lush and thick as I would want them to be, right? And I'm also not the person to go and get lash extensions. I feel like that is a whole host of maintenance that I am not looking to get into. And I also really like playing with eyeshadow and with eyeliner. And I feel like when you do the lashes, that you really can't play with a lot of that stuff because you have to be so careful when you're cleaning around the lashes at night. It just is like, it's an ordeal I'm not looking to get into. So and fake lashes, putting them on every day, not my thing. I need a good mascara. So I have my top 5 recommendations for you guys. I will link them down below if you've never tried these and you have the same lash needs that I do. You might really like these as well. All right, I'm gonna start with a couple of drugstore options, because these are 2 fantastic drugstore options. They are, I don't know, drugstore mascara is kind of expensive these days actually. So they're definitely probably under $13 at most drugstores. Again, I'll link them. First, from Covergirl, the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume. Fantastic. Now, the one thing that I don't love about this is it is a rather thick and slightly unruly wand. This like applicator end of it here is definitely very thick, and you do have to be careful to not hit your like brow bone here, and it is difficult to do the lower lashes with this one, but it is just such a good volumizing formula that gives me that instant volume that I'm looking for within 2 coats. Now this is one, because it's not a natural bristle brush, that I do go in with my lash comb, and I prefer these metal lash combs, not the plastic ones. This one I've had for a number of years. It actually just folds up very nicely, so it's kind of great for travel. Here is one from Real Techniques that is also a metal lash comb, and they work fantastic at separating the lashes if you need to with a mascara like this. But There's also another CoverGirl mascara. Now this one is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. This is the waterproof formula, which I don't reach for very often. Normally I will just get the regular, but I really love this one for volumizing, and I love this particular type of brush. This is my ideal, most perfect brush, I would say. With the exception of another one that I'm going to show you here, which I love equally as much. But it's this classic hourglass shape with the natural bristles. So you've got those, I don't know, what are these, nylon bristles? I don't even know what they're made out of, but they're not the like plastic bristle brush like this guy right here. So we'll just put them next to each other. So yeah, very, very different brush styles. This one I love because I feel like it does all the amazing things of volumizing and separating and doing all the good things. And it's just easier to work with because of the style of the wand. And it just goes on beautifully. And I feel like I don't need the lash comb with this one because it just combs through the lashes so perfectly. And if there's any remaining clumps, it kind of picks them up, and then you can just stick those little mascara balls back in here, I guess. If you need a waterproof, this certainly works very well. I will say the waterproof version in this is a little bit more difficult to remove. So prepare yourself for that. You might need to hold your makeup remover on there just a little bit longer, or work it just a little bit more into the lashes with this, which is why I would say just get like the regular version if you don't need a waterproof. But this one is really, really good. And those are two great drugstore options. All right, the next two are actually from Wander Beauty, and these are both amazing. I already have backups of these in my collection, and especially the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara is one that I have used for years. And recently I discovered their Mile High Club, which is a volume and length mascara, and equally as delightful. Again, great formula, no smudging, no transfer, no clumps, none of that stuff. This is the brush for the Mile High Club, so this guy right here. Again, natural bristle. I do bend my mascara wands ever so slightly just by, just kind of bending them that way. And I find that that is like the perfect amount of curvature for my eyes so that I can literally run through my lashes like this without having to get, to like work too many angles, if you will. It just basically is curved to my eye shape already, and it just makes it glide on beautifully. This is one where I never feel like I have to go back through with my lash comb, which is this guy right here. I don't even feel like I need it, because again, this type of brush picks up that excess product, I feel like, and redistributes it. So that's really nice. And then, of course, the Unlashed, which has been a holy grail for a long time. This brush right here is actually, I would say, in my top 2 in terms of favorites. I like that hourglass of the Exhibitionist, and I like this S-curve with the natural bristle brushes. It's almost like a cobra head in a way. It just is so perfect at getting in there. And because of that like unique shape, there I go, getting mascara all over me. Because of that shape, it just fits into, like, I don't ever have to bend this one. It just is perfect the way that it is. And it just is beautiful. Fluffy, soft, separated lashes from this one. That is just beautiful. Honestly, I could probably go either way on the Wander Beauty, but I would recommend just trying both and seeing if there's a preference for you in terms of the formula. The formula seems very similar to me, but again, I can't tell you if this holds a curl because I don't have to worry about a curl. I can tell you that I do get some additional length from this one, but I also get some additional length from this one. So I don't know. I would say they're both worth a try, but if I had to tell you to pick one or the other, I've just purchased this one the most, repurchased it the most. So I don't know. I would probably gravitate towards this one. So that's 4 right there. I do have one more suggestion. I don't have it right now because I haven't repurchased it in the last several months, but the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. And here's the thing about that one. Marc Jacobs as a beauty brand in terms of their makeup, I think is being reworked. I think that their makeup was actually a licensing agreement from what I understand, and that licensing agreement has expired. And I think now they need to either revamp it, redo it, come back with another Marc Jacobs beauty brand with different formulas. I don't know what they're doing because I can't really get a super straight answer, but do know that the Velvet Noir mascara is going away, but it is one of my favorites, and it is still available right now on the Marc Jacobs website, which is where I will link it, because it's very inexpensive there right now. They're clearancing everything out. So I would say if you, like me, love that Velvet Noir, check it out. Grab a couple tubes of it. We all go through mascara eventually anyway. I mean, I know that I replace my mascara every 6 to 8 weeks. And 8 weeks is the longest that I will ever keep a mascara. I'm just too afraid of like the bacteria and getting an eye infection and all this stuff. But anyway, I can show you this new Marc Jacobs mascara because this is what I currently have, but I have some Velvet Noir coming to me, so, but we're just gonna pretend this is the Velvet Noir. This is actually their brand new Marc Jacobs at Lash mascara. This is in the shade Blacker, which is just their regular black shade. This is now sold out in most places. I found one place where it's still available, so if you do want to try it, I will link this down below. But the Velvet Noir has that classic hourglass shape. It's a natural bristle brush. It is a volumizing formula. I get the thickest lashes and the most substantial looking lashes from the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. It kind of breaks my heart that it's going away. So anyway, since that one is technically discontinued, I'm gonna bring you guys another mascara here that can be lucky number 6. I guess we'll do a bonus here. I just started using this, but I really like this. And this is another drugstore mascara. This is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Fluffy Lash Mascara. Yeah. Fluffy lash right in the name, right? So that means it has to be good. It's really good, you guys. Now this has a different type of brush in that it is that hourglass shape, and you can see I bent mine a little bit here. It has that hourglass shape, but it doesn't have the like random sporadic nylon bristles. It has like a spiral, so it's like an hourglass spiral shape. Whereas this is more, here, let's grab the other hourglass one because that should, this one, it just has, you can see there's a big difference between the wands, right? Like there's a lot more bristles here. So these bristles are in a spiral shape and they just kind of are maybe a little bit more sporadic. But this is a great volumizing mascara for those of you that you want volume, but you also need some length. This formula, when you first get it, is a little bit more wet to start with. And I am finding, this is the mascara I'm wearing today, I am finding that I'm getting a really good amount of volume from this, but also length. This lengthens my lashes the most, I would say, out of all of these other ones that I shared. And I think it's because initially the formula is a little bit more wet. Now you are gonna have to be careful with this one. It takes a little bit more time between coats to get to the volume, but once the first coat kind of dries a little bit, you're able to build the volume better with this. If you just go right in after it is still very wet, you might get more of that like length than anything else. Give your lashes just a minute to kind of, I don't want to say like gum up, but just dry up a little bit. And then that second coat gets you the volume. First coat, length, second coat, definitely volume. Most of the rest of these, volume all around first coat and more volume after the second coat. So, but not much in the way of lengthening. I mean, you can certainly drag the mascara through your lashes a few more times and try to build that length, but that's not what these are for. And that's not typically what I am looking for in mascara. I don't need that lengthening, like I said. So these are my mascara suggestions for you guys. So the Velvet Noir on the way out, still worth, I think, picking up some backups if you can, especially I think they're at like $13.50 for like a full-size tube. That's a great deal. That's a screaming deal for mascara. But these other options I think are fantastic as well. So let me know what your favorite fluffy lash mascara is in the comments down below. I'll put links for all these guys so you can go read up more about them, look at other people's reviews, and I don't know, see if you maybe found a new mascara for yourself today. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.